Yep, there we go. Howdy doody, good afternoon. Hello, hello, hello. Right. Patch has been done. I should really check out what the patch notes actually said. Because obviously, even though there's various ones that pop up the day before, sometimes they aren't exactly everything that happens with regards to the patch. So we'll just go see if they are actually the ones that they said. It looks like they still are, so that's fine. So, right, 27.1, which obviously released today. Basically, a special note, VIP benefit town services. VIPs can speak to Wenda Cranesbill in Bree or any of the housing neighbourhoods near the task board to accept a daily quest awards. The following. Now, I'm actually, you can see up here, I'm actually sat in my housing instance in the Belfast. And over in that far corner is Wenda Cranesbill. So I'm going to speak to her. Yes, Stockbeam, we will be doing it this evening. It's ready up on the instance announcement in the Kin Discord. So yes, we will be heading in there. We're going to do boss 1 and boss 2, I believe. That's what we got pinned down for anyway. But yeah, we're going to be speaking to Wenda Cranesbill for VIP rewards. I only parked him here because I didn't want to go to Bree, to be fair, and it was easier for me to head there. So that is the lady with a very dodgy hat. So anyway, so we're going to just look at the patch notes because, like I say, it's always a good thing. So VIP benefit with the town services. VIP can speak to Wenda Cranesbill in Bree or any of the housing neighbourhoods. And you would get if it's buffering your end, Stockbeam, that might be your connection, to be fair. If anybody else does report any buffering, that could be Twitch, but I'm not dropping any frames. So when buffering happens, it's usually your internet connection. Now, you just so you're aware, I do stream at 6,000 kilobits per second, so 6 megabits per second. If you are getting any stuttering or buffering, then it's potentially your end if your Wi-Fi or internet is not up to the task. Plus, as well, it depends how you connect to Twitch to view. Sometimes there can be the routing from you to the servers can be a little bit dodgy as well, because it's got to go through many different connections to get to you. Right, so we get a 48-hour town service item. This item opens a UI from which a player can choose sell, repair, vault, shared storage, wardrobe, and auction house by default. The item provides a forge and relic master services if the character is at least level 45 in possession of the Seeker of Deep Places trait. Now, that basically means you've got access to Moria. So heading into Moria, you can do it about level 45, but you do need that trait. Now, I was a bit worried because Creety, my character, he's not been into Moria because I've allowed him straight past all that. But I think we're okay because it did include in the Valar thing, so that was quite cool. We also get the subscribers jug that grants accelerated crafting times and item wear prevention buffs for 48 hours. That's very handy when you're going into a raid. Very handy. Simply because of no damage really you're going to take, so that's quite cool. News and notes, items, the wedding celebration pony pair cart will now properly produce fireworks, so obviously this is just a little bit of a bug fix. Carry-all bag's default sorting method is no longer stomped on when being placed an item in the bag. Selecting a sort category now sorts by ascending first, then descending. Fix sorting issues with bag search bars, and they no longer require an enter key in order to update the list. Players versus monster player. The monster player capture an outpost quest will once again advance properly when you capture an outpost. And quests and adventure areas. The Midsummer Festival, which is obviously ongoing at the moment. Fededis, the Midsummer Rewards Barter vendor, now offers a great wedding themed music box for your house. Dob Buckthorn now gives proper directions to the festivities in Breetown. a long-awaited banquet. Samwise Gamgee is now easier to select. There has been definite issues with that. Arranging arrangements fixed an issue where certain floral arrangement locations would become unselectable. And toss a coin. This quest will now sort to the Midsummer quest category in advance for love of Midsummer and related quest deeds properly. And there's a little UI fix for combined mesh artifacts such as distant players with invisible or missing textures. So we won't hopefully see that anymore, where we just see pretty much a white blob of people. Right, so there we go. Right, so we're going to just have a quick speak to her. I'm probably not going to get... Hey, Virginia. I'm not going to get anything from her yet because this subscriber town services lasts for 2 days. Now, I don't want to activate it just yet because I'd rather activate it as close to... start of Remochant run, or Remochant. It's a Remochant. I've had this debate. I just sound like I'm saying a rude word in London town. You're a bit of a... Yeah. But, yeah, when we do the actual run tonight into Remochant, I'm going to say shan't just to avoid that word. I'll activate it then just prior, because obviously you get the subscriber town services, which as we hover over, lasts for 2 days. The item allows you to perform town services actions while adventuring for 48 hours. So obviously as you wander around... Now, I'm wondering whether that activates straight away. So as soon as you get it, does it activate? Lewis, it's a K, you Remocant. Kierdan, Kellendim, yeah, Kellerborn, yeah, you know, all them. Yeah, I am a bit wondering if this activates or whether you actually get this item to then activate. I'm not entirely sure. So, a patron of distinction, welcome indeed. I happen to have some items that enhance your adventures, and you are quite welcome to them. Even in the bleakest wilderness, you can use these fine items to call on the services found in the finest of towns, keep your equipment in tip-top shape, and craft with great speed. This is a repeatable quest that you have never completed. They are, but I think Kellerborn, with a C, when he's actually in there, he actually says Remochant. Or the Remorcant. He doesn't say it with a C. Celebrimbo. Kierdan. But yeah, it's going to be debatable. It really is debatable. Now, I reading that quest thing would suggest that you actually get given these items because there's 2 of them. Cake. Yes, exactly. Cake with a K. Whoa, that's a good one. Wow, that's controversial with a C. Yeah, we know you have, Lewis, but nobody listens to you. But oh, hang on, the button didn't work. There it goes. Fired off. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll accept it, and hopefully, you know, it should be good enough. But I actually think you're going to get given these 2 items because one of them's like a... I don't know the hell that is, to be fair. The other one's a subscriber jug. So let's just accept that anyway. So let's accept in the question and we'll see if they get given it. What can I do for you? Well, it does seemingly give you a reward of an item. So here you go. And safe travels. Should you pass this way again another day, Creety, I would be happy to provide these gifts again. Oh, so does that mean you can have them every 2 days then? Or, this is an interesting one. Is it obviously per account? But I have these for 2 days, but if I want to get them, I can go get them on another character. It's a daily quest as far as I know. Wow, boom. There we go. So that's handy then. Boom. Yeah, well, like I say, I'm not going to use them on this character. What I'm going to test then is that she's on cooldown for 10 hours, 11 minutes. So that resets then, obviously, like say 3 o'clock in the morning. So there we go. What I'm going to do then is I'm not staying on this character. I've literally just got that character. By the way, Lewis, if you have any lots of starlet crystals, or know anybody that does, let me know, because I'm fully done on my sword and obviously my emblem, apart from the DPS now on my sword. So I'm still doing a bit of work on my halberd, but that's about it. Right, so I'm going to swip. It's a swip. It's not a swap. It's a swip. It's a swippity swap. Don't stop. We're going to swap over to Hysteria, obviously, who is my hunter. We're going to dive into there. So I just wanted to log in on that one just initially, just to check out the details of the new services. What is going to be interesting, actually, I'm going to go on Hysteria to my house and then go see her and see if she's there, whether it's per character or per account. Because I'm sure plenty of people want to know. I mean, some people might have already tried, but I'm going to go see anyway, just to prove it to myself. So yeah, we did the dailies, Minas Tirith dailies this morning on Terry, my champion, and my hunter. We didn't do them on Creety because Creety was sat there at Belfast and I couldn't be asked to travel all the way back and back again. And then I did some cooking and a bit of farming too. Pies, 9-star pies. I've got them coming out my logos. I've got about 150 of the buggers now. 150 of them. Right. Here we are. So, new mail. That'll be, yeah, they're all them. Blah, blah, blah. Let's open the box. Let's open silver for free. So, basic supplies, buffs, boosts and gifts, gear, or legendary gift box. I'm going for a buff. I reckon buff. Basic, nah. I reckon buff. We're going to get a buff today, I think. I don't think we'll get a thing. A boost. Ooh. Lewis is confident. He's going for a boost. Cadbury's Caramel Boost. Basic, then buffs. Boost. Can you see it? Well, you got the screen that small, that's why, yeah. But yeah, basic, buffs, boosts and gifts, gear, then legendary. You should be. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it's just so you got your screen. So basic, buff, boost, gear, or legendary. I reckon buff. Lewis thinks boost. You reckon a gear? Wow. Go big or go home. Right. Basic. Yeah, see, everybody, we're covering all bases here, aren't we? So one of them's going to be right, unless I get a legendary. Prize to the winner is infamy. That you got it right. Indeed. So, hang on, you know, this is absolutely just top tier streaming this, because we're even going to put a drum roll on for this. Ready? Basic. Oh dear, Keepy got it right. Well done, Keepy. Have a round of applause. Yay. Ooh, the drama. See? Let's just whack that on. Let's just speak to him. Let's just browse the shop.
What news do you bring, traveller?
Well, it's too gold, isn't it? Better than the kick in the bollocks. Oh, the other thing as well that I found out today. You know, obviously a lot of people use the perks. If you don't know, you're generally a VIP and you've been earning your perks. Yeah, obviously, so you can use your destiny points. So if you've got destiny points, and I didn't realize this, but it's use per character. I thought it was per account. What I mean is you can use them per character. Now, excuse me. For this one, obviously, I've been boosting myself through these by using destiny points. Yeah, I've got 102,000 here. Yeah, plenty of them. So I can use them. If you leave them for a certain amount of days, you can use up to 5. What I did earlier, I switched to my other characters and used them 5. Switch to another character, use another 5. Now, obviously, it uses 250 destiny points. But I've got 102,000. I didn't, Jinya. I actually thought it was per account. So that's very handy for my other alts. So obviously I've got a few others. I've got my Guardian that I want to get to level 130. I've got Gazbo that I want to get to level 130. I even put some on my Rune-keeper, who is level 92. See, he's not far off, to be fair. No, I've never played with Rune-keeper. And then we go down to level 85 on my Minstrel. Don't think that's going to happen. And then even further back, we go 65 down to my Lawmaster. That's halfway. Yeah. Yeah, they're long gone. They're just like bank outs on there. So yeah, it was something I didn't know, and I found out, which is rather interesting. So if you do have plenty of characters and you do have plenty of Destiny points, every 5 days, log into that character, use the Destiny points, bang, 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 stick them on. You've got a shit ton of enhanced XP there. So when you come on to play that character, this obviously only generally do it if you're going to be leveling the character. If it's a character that you've played and you've just let fall by the wayside, then I wouldn't suggest wasting your Destiny points on that. Obviously, if you've been a subscriber for a long, long time and you've accrued a lot of Destiny points, then yes, very handy. But for the majority of people who maybe don't have too many high level alts, don't use them. But if you do and you want to get the characters up and through the content to level cap, boom, there you go. See, that's very handy, especially for my Guardian. Oh, I didn't even realise, because you just keep using it, and it's the pale blue of the bar at the bottom, and it just gives you a good chunk every time. So you could basically give yourself nearly I don't know, half a level, 3/4 of a level every day, or every 5 days or something. It's a fair old amount. So and it does help quite dramatically. So there we go. Right, we're just going to head to my premium house. So I have a premium house in the Cape of Belfalas. We're going to head there. We're going to see if she does exactly the same thing for every character. I hadn't forgotten. Honest. Right. So this is actually my house. This character actually owns this house. This is the House of Hysteria. It's a very nice house. One of the best ones for view. I mean, you don't get a better view than that, do you? Hey, yeah. No shit in the way. Yeah. See, look at that. Out to sea. Yeah, the Shire is good, but to be fair, not as nice. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It doesn't render in straight away, but I do have over here. There it is. Pops in. My Tower of Orthanc. There it is. A little replica of it. You only got fairly recently. Polga, how are you doing? Hello, melons. Melons, I like that. Hello, friends. Very good. I wonder why Tolkien said melon for friend. He liked melons. What we run speed buff on. But yeah, that's my house. There we are. 7 Bay Road. Just so you know, you can go in, but you can't take anything out of any of the chests. Thank you very much. So don't go trying. I got the deluxe at Brie. Yeah, I used to have I can't remember where I used to have Brie. I think mine was Brie as well. I can't actually remember. I think it was Brie, and then I upgraded to there. So yeah, it's a nice house. Nice house. It's just the initial cost, Pulga. Plus you don't have any upkeep when you buy one, but it is initially the cost is quite expensive. So if you have a biggish one in the Shire, for example. Yeah, I did see that. Right, so I'm just going to check, see if this lady... You have 5 mil. I can't remember the exact cost. It's something to do with buying housing writs. And I can't actually remember because I bought this such a long time ago. Right, so over here. And we'll see if the lady is there. Oh, she's got a glowy thing above her head as well. Wow.
Give me a moment of
Guess
your
what, boys
time,
and girls?
friend?
It is per character. So you can find her in Brie. I don't exactly know where in Brie. I'm presuming probably near the ball fountain. That's where they tend to stick all the NPCs. Or in the housing instances. And mine obviously is here, so that's quite handy. So, yeah. So we can talk to accept that one. And we can...
How can I be of
accept that
service?
as well. There we go. Look at that. You even get the stuff on her as well. That is quite handy. Yeah, in the Crouchton instance, also in all the instances where where you can hand in the tasks and stuff. So mythical coins, a couple of hundred, I think. Or housing writs can be used for. Yeah, I think I used a housing writs. I don't think I used a mythical coins. I'm fairly certain I used buying one of the housing writs to buy one of the premium houses, which is what mine is. I have to pay upkeep every week. Can I swap to a house in the area which you live where there is no the one for VIPs? Yeah, you'd have to buy it. Yes, you'd have to sell the other one and then you buy one. Yeah, you basically, it gets put into what's called escrow. Basically, it's put into a vendor and then you take that out and then go put it in your new house. Imagine it's a removal service, basically. But as Keeper says, you can have a house in both one of the normal areas and a premium house. Yes, but you've still got to pay your upkeep. So now I don't use the house much, to be honest. Apart from storage and anything kind of decorative that I whack in there. But yeah, you can see that's the reason. When you buy a new house, your stuff goes into the house. Oh, really? Okay. That's changed then since I did that. Now, that was one of the reasons, especially why I chose that house. I went through all the various places in Belfast, because all the different housing areas, they're all listed. And I tried to find one with 7 Bay Road available, simply because it's the one closest to all this. You don't have to run very far, and it's got the best view. It is the premium house in Belfast. So I went through all the instances to try and find it, and then I bought it. It just took me a while because you start in alphabetical, and then I just randomly started choosing. Yeah. But yeah, it's very, very close. It does have a stable master, and it's a long-ranging, far-ranging stable master as well. So he can get you anywhere as well. So that's very, very handy. It does have forge. It has all the provisions, etc. Oh, right, so he's got the big eye. Ah, right, so you're crossing the island. Yes, over there. Oh, that is, and that, I mean, obviously that's the kinship house and everything over there if you want to. Actually, there, you got Tol Lochul and Tol Althui. Yeah, I like to butcher the names, not saying they're right, but, you know, probably. So, yeah, there is 2 you can get, but then obviously I just thought this was a bit better because that's essentially my house there, that one there. And I just go, closest to it. The best view. Boom. Job's done. Right, so that answers the question then. You can indeed, per character on your account, come and visit Wendy Cranesbill for VIP rewards, no matter which character you're on. As long as you have... Yes, we've gone through the update, Pulga. Yeah, we read that right at the start. But as long as you are level 45 and have the Seeker of Deep Places, or Dark Places, I think it's Deep Places, which is obviously the ability to go into Moria. You have to have that. If you don't, you cannot use this reward. I don't worry, Pulg, you didn't really miss much, to be honest. I'm not dissing my own work here, but I just talked through it. A lot of it is just quest changes and fixes. So if you've recently, people have been seeing. Yes, you can. That was in the last update, actually. It is a new skill. When you bring up... I think, is it under... No, it's not under passive. It's somewhere down here, actually. Yeah, travel to kinship member's house. So quickly return to your kinship member's primary residence. This skill is easily interrupted. Now, if I remember rightly, you go into your social panel, click kinship, and then... When you click on the tab, they have a residence. Like Lewis is in his luxurious house. This is Ala Meridian, which is Soul Tamer in the chat. Obviously, Baz is there as well. Now, I believe if you select that person, then you can click visit at the bottom. So you use the visit travel skill to visit the selected kinship. So that's how you do it. There we go. So as long as they have a residence, obviously you can't travel to your own because you'll have your own skill to do that. So obviously Baz has come out of there, but it is very handy, very handy. I imagine it was quite buggy, but yeah, it's quite handy, especially if you know where that person lives and it's somewhere that you need to get to. Yeah, so that's certainly better. But yeah, big news. VIP rewards are in. The two that we get currently are the subscriber's jug. Accelerates crafting time, prevents item wear from combat, crafting, and defeat. It lasts for 2 days. Ooh, that's what you got to be careful of. The item expires. Well, I've got less than 6 hours on that now. So it expires within 6 hours of you actually collecting it. But at least if it does expire, you can go and pick it up the following day. So don't just grab it and think, you know, oh, I'll use that whenever, because you're kind of limited. And then obviously that one, see, the subscriber town services expires in 1 day and 23 hours, and that gives you 48 hours. So presumably I can just activate that now and just utilize that whenever. The other one, the jug, accelerates crafting time, prevents item wear, combat, crafting, and defeat. That lasts for 2 days, but it expires. So I think it actually might be a case of you get them and then activate them. Because you might as well have them active, because then you can go back and pick them up anyway. Because when we looked at the lady, the quest can be redone in 10 hours. So that's like 3 a.m. server time, like we normally have. So hopefully that will answer a few of the questions anyway, because I'm sure a lot of people like me were wondering how this was going to work. But it seems to be, it's a daily thing that we can pick up. It's a daily VIP reward if obviously you are a VIP. You speak to the lady here in your crowd, in your housing instance down, and for mine it's obviously Belfalas. She's also found at Bree. You collect the item, you hand in the quest and collect the item, then you get a subscriber jug, which accelerates crafting time, prevents item wear from combat, crafting, and defeat. It lasts for 2 days. It has a 10-minute cooldown. I don't know why there's a cooldown on it, to be fair, but maybe you can't. I just checked on the item wear includes your crafting tool. So pretty much, Lewis, then as soon as you activate it, that's it. Everything is kind of covered. Now, for us as a kinship, everybody I think who is going to be doing the Remoshand or any kind of runs, you want to get that and get that activated, because that is going to save you a small fortune. Yeah, because there's no item wear from combat. So now, obviously the crafting tools included. I'm wondering if the actual weapons, there's any damage onto, because don't know if there would. Who knows? But yes, if you are a VIP, make sure you do check out Wender Crane's build for VIP rewards. Lovely looking lady. Crafting is a mess in LOTRO. Agreed, Jessica. Partially, I'd have to. I'd disagree mostly, Paul Group. I think if we were going one side, 100% agree, disagree, I'd say I'm more 60% kind of disagree that it's a mess. I just think there isn't enough in there. When we look at the crafting now, yes, there's obviously everything there. Yeah, pretty much what Keepy's put there. Because as you look at, say, the Scholar, when you're there, Supreme, yeah, you get everything. Minisithal, there isn't as much, and I think the problem what they have is that so many things are available now that they've kind of run out of stuff that they can put in. And apart from bringing in new crafting levels, which is just an excuse for a grind, I can't see what they do. I just really don't know what they're going to do. It's just like, oh yeah, let's just stick another level in, make them grind for it. But then they brought out the honoured Minis, whatever, Ithil tier, which I think I'm done on this character. But I think I did. Did I? Where is it? Yeah, the honoured master of the guild. Now, pretty much that was easy to do. completely irrelevant apart from having a Mac standing and then being able to craft certain top tier items. That's why I did it on the weaponsmith. Yes, the panel does need work. The other thing, and I did suggest it on Twitter a little while ago actually, especially for, we'll say Scholar, we'll just use that. So for example, like if you were making Hunter Bow Chant, for example, it's only one thing. When they're only, so let's say one thing or something like that. See, it gives you the green there saying that you've got the stuff for it. Well, I don't actually have the stuff for it. I have universal ingredients, so I can make them, right? So, yeah, I can make them, but I've got to use universal ingredients. What that colour should be is still put the universal ingredients after in green and say, yeah, you can make 460 of those if you use your universal ingredients packs, which is fine. But I actually think it should stay white if you don't have all the items. So we'll look at, say, examination. We don't have any of the Enorium seal wax, so it should stay white. Stays white in there. But say for the bow chant, not the bow chant, the Athelas essence, I only have the Riddermark glass files. I don't have the tattered Arnorian parchments. I think that text there should turn yellow and say, yes, you've got part of the ingredients, but you cannot craft the full ingredient. And it should only turn green if I have tattered Arnorian parchments and Riddermark glass files. The universal ingredients at the end, which says 921, that can stay green because you've got universal ingredients. But obviously, if you make them with universal ingredients, that is then bound to your account. But it should be white if you don't have any of the crafting materials. It should turn yellow if you have at least one or some. I'll say some because some, especially on cooks, some of the food takes a lot of ingredients. Don't I know, making all them fucking 9-star pies. But if you have part of the actual recipe with it, also partial ingredients to make the recipe, it should turn yellow. I've only used it for LIs. Oh, right, okay, yeah. I mean that obviously is, a possibility into your Western net, but obviously you can't use them on say your reshapes anyway. You can use them on I think like 95s, level 95s or whatever, lower. I think I have any on there. Look, yeah, I actually don't on there. I think I didn't buy any of the level 95 recipes. I thought everybody's going to want the 100 anyway. So yeah, universal ingredients in a capacity of crafting. Yep, green. Yeah, using scrolls and hope. Yeah, I mean if I'm crafting, say, these Minnesithal fire oils crafted by myself, I just use those because I know I'm going to use them on this character. If I'm crafting them for, let's say, Magic and her Hunter, I have to craft them properly because obviously I can't give them to her. She's not on the same account as me. So any other character, then you have to craft them correctly as the formerly were known. But obviously universal ingredients, and especially when at the kinship house, we've got you can go there and pick up 6 per day per character, as long as it loads. All right, just to confirm, town service buff can be used at any level. I'm doing it right now on a 25. It's just the LI services. All right, so see, that's a bit of a misleading statement then that they put out with regards. Let me just bring up what their patch notes actually were. Because it actually says... oh, right, okay, yeah. Maybe I just read it wrong. The item provides a Forge and Relic Master services if the character is at least 45 and in possession of the Secret Deep Places. So pretty much then, anybody can use it, no matter what level you are. If you are level 5, presumably you've got to be out with a starter instance, and you've got to be able to get to Bree. As long as you go there and speak to her, you can have access to it. The only thing you do not have access to is the Forge and Relic Master, because that is when you start at level 45, and having the Secret Deep Places, that is when you need a Forge and Relic Master. If you haven't done that, because obviously you need to craft and forge your first legendary and you get given it, and that's where you get the Secret Deep Places straight from, then obviously you can use legendaries, but prior to that you can't. So. Oh, you do relative to how much you earn. There's still instances at say level 50 that you might do, like going in Kandum or Uragath or something like that. You may even go to the Rift. The Rift at level 50 kick the shit out of you. Yep, you've got that on. You just saved that. It's a very good thing, and I think it's a nice thing for VIPs. This, because obviously the VIPs are the people who subscribe, support, whatever. But I can also see it's a good marketing ploy because they're saying, hey people, you want to earn more money by spending some real money, we'll give you this token that means that you're not going to spend it. So to save game money, you're going to spend real money. Pulg, I can't remember there, but there is an item that helps you boost your stats permanently. It follows tiers. How come I've received some through the game, but I can't use them because I need to redeem them in order to have the tier 1, so that's weird. Yeah, the stat tomes. Basically, they're called stat tomes. Yeah, they're very random drops, or you buy them off the auction hall. So if we bring up character... No, it's not in character. It's... is it character? No, it's under skills, isn't it? Passive. Yeah. So pretty much here, as you can see here, I've got agility 5, fate 5, might 5, and vitality 5 on this character. So to carry these on, if I got a actually I do somewhere, I did have a stat tome, say a fate level 11. It's barred from usage because it basically says that you need numbers 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 before you can use number 11. They all have to be in sequence. Now, if you are intent on trying to go that way, yeah, in the store, yeah, you can buy them in the store. I think they're about 1,000 for a pack, 1,000 LOTRO points for a pack of, or they're actually a bit cheaper. We can have a look anyway, just to show people. But I'm not too sure if they're actually worth it. I think they're nice if you have them, but I'm not too sure if they're actually worth it. So let's just have a look at stats. So you get a selection box. Now this is selection box, this package containing a might stat tome. So we'll use might as an example. Increase your character's might attributes by up to 40 points. Increase chance to block or parry, blah blah blah. But you get to choose one that you want from those. But there is, if we scroll down a little bit, like say the tomes of might. So Tome of Might upgrades 6 and 7. Now the reason for it is that obviously I've got Might there at rank 5, so the game knows on this character so pretty much the game knows what rank I'm at with these stats. So obviously it's basically saying that Tome of Might upgrades 6 and 7 in one convenient purchase. But that is 515. 515 just to go up that. No, I mean, take for example the vitality there. At rank 5, I get plus 75 vitality. Yeah, I've got Remorkant stat tome boxes, which give me like level 15 to 19. I'm never going to open the bloody things because I'm not going to get the stats from 1 to 14. Especially not on Creety, because Creety's the one that would be using it. Yeah, rank 15, 443 will. So if we took that as a rough example, I'm not a will character, but say agility. Say at rank 15, that gave me even 500, we'll say 500 agility. I'm only 128 with no proper gear. And I'm kicking out 39,744 on my agility. So what would 500 give me? It'd take you up to 40,200. I'd rather waste my time and money on grinding something like my virtues to give me the passive bonuses. They're nice, but I just think they're a waste of time. If you've got them, and I think if you're already on the route to go down, if you've got, say, rank 12 agility, you might be tempted to think, right, I'll get 13, 14, ooh, 15, I'm going to get a stat tome, 16 stat tome from Remokhand. Yes, very, very nice. But I just don't think, unless you want to complete your character, but you're never going to complete it because they'll just bring another one in. They're not daft. So, yeah, if you earn them, if you get them, then great. And I know Lewis, he gave me some the other day, which I can use on one of my characters because it can be beneficial to a degree, but it isn't the be-all and end-all. I think if they gave you, say, 500 each, then it would be worth it because obviously that would be worth a shit ton of extra. But obviously then you've got to be careful that somebody doesn't stack everything and all of a sudden become a supreme being, you know, because they're overpowered to a degree, you know. So... again, like Keepy said, the stat inflation just went through the roof, so it didn't really make that much difference, to be fair. I just need to drink my tea. Let's see, all that talking. I've been live for 45 minutes and all I've done is chalk. So, anyway, we've sorted that out, so we know speaking to her is on a per character basis, which is handy. We are going to activate the subscribers jug, because we can. So we get that. So we get the nice little thing. And this is almost like a VIP weekend thing. It's exactly the same. So accelerates crafting time, prevents item wear from combat, crafting, and defeat. Boom. And then obviously this one, which is the... see, oh, that's so cool. You see, you just click it and you can do whatever you want from your vault, wherever. That is so cool. That is so cool. Wow. Whatever you do as well, remember to lock the bloody thing. Because you don't want to drag it out. You really don't want to drag it out. Oops. I said hello in kin chat and I didn't actually say it. I just waved at that lady. Oops. It'll be like, yeah. There we go. Right, so let's head back then to Estelad Lan. See, sometimes this floor, like I'm moving my mouse around and it's very difficult to see because it's this floor here. I'm just actually just above my head. That kind of floor is the perfect colour for your mouse points to disappear. And I'm like, where the frick have I put that? And I'm wiggling it around. I think I can't see it. Bloody thing. So there we go. So yeah, let's head back to Estelad Lan. So yeah, well, I know we didn't do the poll actually, the Pulga, but yeah, obviously we discussed it anyway. So I'm just going to stick that one as completed anyway. But there we go. So here we are. We are back in Estelad Lan, and hopefully everything is all tiggity boo. I can just hopefully speak to this task collection board as well, because we can hand in stuffs here. Just going to collect them before I hand them in. I mean, obviously, where I was in my housing instance, I could have handed them in there, but there we go. There we go. Keep collecting these. The White Company. Boink. On this character, with him being one of my earlier characters, I did actually get him up to 10 tasks per day, which was rather nice. Yeah. Now, I knew where that was from. I knew as soon as I got hit with a bloody snowball or whatever the hell it was. Lewis, you're a dick. He just hit me with a snowball. Right, so they're all level 10. Right, so let's just stick that one into there. Grab that. Grab that. Right, Forge and Relic Master, because I have just put them in. Let's just open.
This is far from fairy.
This is far from fairy city. He's crafted a bloody pie, hasn't he? Bloody crafted a pie. Telling you, guy's a loon. He's just waiting for me. I tell you, he's just waiting for me. Lewis. See, this is my friend Lewis, who's Soul Tamer in the kinship, or in chat. He's from the kinship, and as soon as I turn around, he's got a bloody pie. What are you doing with a pie, Lewis? Oh yeah, yeah. That's I think must be off Bombadil. That flowery ring. Apparently, you've got a very flowery ring. Vinnick, anyone else tell me why my client won't download? Is it being blocked by a firewall? Would be my first question. Are you logged into your account? Would be my second question. When I was level 20, I went to Moray through a door in my kitchen. I then avoided all the enemies. Now, do you mean Mordor, not Moria? Because I don't think there's a way into Moria, is there? I think there's definitely a way to Mordor. Yeah, Mordor. Yeah, Mordor. Then I avoided all the enemies maxes, but then I suddenly died. The thing is that I am sure that this day that nothing hit me. I just died, just like that. I was even using Sylvan Shadows. What could that be? It was not poison spot either. No, what you died from was basically the game was saying you should not be there. There's basically the light of Elendil obviously is required in Mordor, but the only reason I know is because I did exactly the same thing. So when you're in Udun and you're heading to you probably came here to Dora Marth. Yeah, so you probably came here, you ended up there. Yeah, the Moria keg. Oh, the Moria keg, yeah. Yep, so you've been there at the gate. Now, when you go back through the Eisenmouth, you're just dead. Basically, it's because the game doesn't want you to go through there. You shouldn't be. The same happened to me at the Moranon as well. I was able to port to the Udun foothill. And then when I ran back, I thought, oh, I'll go see Aragorn, the Slag Hills, etc. in the Waste. And the problem was I hadn't completed the quest to actually allow me into Mordor. So the game was basically saying, hang on, you shouldn't be here. Bang, you're dead. So, yeah. Vinnick, not able to upload, it just keeps failing. So you're trying to download, the error is 00FX. Right. Let's try and sort this out. Let's see if we can do a kind of... Oh. Good. Even Google didn't like it. Yeah, we'll just simply not walk into Mordor. Vinnick, just give that a whirl. What the other thing to do is if that doesn't work, when it does a repair and it doesn't find any corrupt file, what you might be best off doing is just too many Fs. Yeah, don't worry, it's not a problem. Still getting hit with snowballs. What you could try is, when you shut the game down, just make sure that it's actually closed in your task manager. So what I use is Control-Shift-Escape to bring up the task manager, and just make sure that LOTRO client 64 or 32 or LOTRO client.exe is actually not running. Sometimes it can have a bit of a hasty fit if it thinks that there's more than one thing trying to connect as well. So, but yeah, try the repair. Repairs generally do work. Because it just sorts out the files. It'll do a validation check against the files just to make sure that something hasn't come down corrupt or installed incorrectly. It might take a little while, unfortunately, Vinnick, but just keep going at it. By the way, are you going through Steam, or have you got the standalone launcher, the client? Right, he's gone. I'm safe now. Right, let's just get these. Finish now. Right, that's my task limit reached for that. I'll just pick that one up for the following day. Oh, on Steam. Right, okay. See, I use Steam and it patched okay. But yeah, the other thing to make sure you try as well is no, they do. Pulga, sorry, every VIP, oh sorry, even VIPs have task limits. Mine is just unlocked to 10. That's all. I've just unlocked it to 10. So when I click on there, my daily task is locked to 10. You can increase it, but obviously it costs me little coins. And I think that's what I've probably used that on this character. So, whereas my other characters, obviously when you get to, say, you've done 100, you get a token to increase it to 6. When you do 200, you get another token to increase it to 7. I probably got it to maybe 8 on this character and then spent a couple of mithril coins to get it to 10. So now if you want to reset it, you can also spend mithril coins so you can do another 10. Yeah, so anyway, right. Let me bring up my quests. Yeah. Oh, no. I don't know. One day. Right, actually, let's just have a look at the deed, because there is a deed that we need to do here. And it is... Not the rare chest. The Quest of Imlad Morgul. Which means I've got to do the Quest of Cirith Ungol. Cirith with a K. Quest of Minas Morgul, which I need to do. The Quest of Rath Duath. And complete the Quest of Theringwath as well. So I need to do all that. So I actually do need to go into Minas Morgul. Now the reason you need to do that is because that then unlocks the dailies. Well, you can do them daily. You can do the weeklies, which I want to do on this character as well. So just so I can earn embers of enchantment, etc., etc. So I do kind of need to do the quests around here, which is Rathduath, which is the bounties on the orcs, introduction to Imlad Morgul, the Grimvale, and the Morgul Dween. And then I actually do need to go into Minas Morgul itself because I haven't actually been in there much. But then that is to do with the Black Book of Mordor as well. So we shall do those now anyway. eBay. Yeah, you bought them. Yeah, I got them off eBay. It was off... but good afternoon, everyone. Anyway, hello to Keepy Magic, Nettlebrew, Soul Timber, Ardentia Terric, Brian75 UK, Yinya, Lemony Lime 21, Liquid Gels, Luno01, Pulga, Stock Beam, Vinic, and Zalarod. Good afternoon to you all. I hope you're enjoying LOTRO. So I know some of you are probably downloading the patch, trying to get in, and maybe hitting a few issues, but bear with it. I'm sure you will get in. We've just discussed everything regarding the new patch. The VIP bonus is quite sweet, actually, to be fair. It is very, very nice. I've activated one. It's just underneath my health bar. Just near the tip of my hat. Ooh, look, just near the tip. The tip. And that is the subscriber buff, and that accelerates crafting time, so you craft quicker. Prevents item wear from combat, crafting, and defeat, and it lasts for 2 days. All 2 days. So that is quite nice. The other item as well, if you haven't seen, is one of them is the subscriber job, which I've activated, and that's given me that buff. And the other one is the subscriber town services. So when you click that item, guess what pops up? All the town services you could require. Now the good thing with that as well is that if you needed to sell a load of items and reforge mid-fight, you know, like, do you remember me going into Thickle Gundu on Crete, and all I got was I was in and out like a fiddler's elbow because I kept leveling so quickly. Guess what I can do now? Pop that thing. Oh, hello, Mr. Legendary Item Forge Master. Let's reforge in the middle of that and carry on. Yeah. If, by the way, and I know some of you have seen it, if you are doing a bit earlier than this, it's a little bit before this, but Romania, let's go. So I was up in Ered Mithrin. When you're doing this area, you end up going to Thickle Gundu on the first time that you do it. It's part of the book quest. When you head in there, it's the Black Book of Mordor. No, it's the expedition, isn't it? State of the Expedition. When you go in there the first time and you have to do everything in there and you're basically following the book quest, you've got to help Nori with Dory and all that kind of malarkey. When you go in there, you get so much item XP, it's ridiculous. You end up coming out and going back in about 3 times because your legendaries are just bumping up. And bearing in mind, I've got all mine unlocked. I had like 7 on the go. So I think there were 7 that was constantly leveling. If you're now a VIP and you've got that buff, that means you don't have to come out, because I had to go in and I'd do 1 room, and all of a sudden all my legendary items have gone up 10 levels. So I had to come out again to go back in again to come out, and it was a bit annoying. But if you do go in there and you are a VIP and you can use these services, make sure you take extra legendaries in with you, because I'll guarantee if you get to level 60 with them, you won't want to have to come back out. You can use your legendary service, deconstruct them, put new ones in, and just carry on. Don't waste that item XP. It was the most mental quest for actually earning legendary item XP. Oh, sorry. I drink tea before it went totally bleh. Let me have some. Right, so we're there. Okay, so we need to come over here to... We're probably better off doing that side, aren't we? Let's actually travel to...
Let us not, Jerry.
Up. There we go. So yeah, we're going to be on till roughly about 6:30, there or thereabouts. So just over 2 hours. Oh, sorry, just under 2 hours, because we need to eat, and then we will be back on after that. So just a heads up, we will be streaming again because we are going in on a kinship raid into Ramochant with a C, to take down hopefully boss 1 and boss 2 within there. So that's where we want to head. When we actually do the weeklies, you speak to these two, Ereblen and...
Will you hear my plight?
Obviously, we need to unlock the reclamation, which means I've got to go into Minas Morgul eventually, which I haven't been there yet. So we need to climb the ramp between the 2nd and 3rd. That's the book. That's the introduction to Imlad Morgul. Yes. We need to do the Morgul captain, seek out another Orcs corpse. Wow. That's a word and a half, isn't it? Orcs corpse. There's one up this hill actually somewhere. I remember rightly, just on the right hand side. I think, because I remember coming up here before and thinking, is it dead oak? There he is. That he's there. Dead oak. That's oakful. There we go. Footprints led away from the recently slain orc. Examining footprints. Yeah, leads further. Oops, so we're going up there. Right, up the hill we go. I will put a firewall on, but I haven't actually attacked anything yet in a while. Right. Oh, wait. Let's keep going. More footprints. And there's a big bat. You drive me batty. Batty. Creeping arm. Want to take that out? Pew, 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 pew. There we go. Yeah, there's a problem. Is I'm killing everything that's a lot lower level. Oh, there's these Kergrims then. Devouring bodies. Nice. Right, let's get this fired up then. What we'll do is go hard. Help me out. Let's try that up. Marvelous. Right. Funnily enough, I can actually just use, because one of my items is just needing a reforge, which is very handy because now, oh, this is going to be handy as well. I need to put that into one of my quick slots. Boom. Put that down. I'll put it there. I'm going to shunt all these over and put it in the top corner there. Because that then means that I can activate that and I can do open legendary item reforge. Yeah, baby. I like it. There we go. Don't even have to go home for that. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Alright, up we go. Let's get on the horse. Horse, a horse, a horse, of course. Such a cool view, that. Such a cool view. Wouldn't want to be there, to be fair, but still, cool view. Wait a few more. Right, round here. Now, is it up this ramp here? Mind a bet. Mind a bet. Right a bet. Aha. Down there. Eee. Still break your legs. Right, we can take that sample. There we go. Oh, hello, Raniel. Hello. Who are you? We know who you are. Very dodgy lady. Dodgy lady.
What interest have you with this river? Speak now. You are the first I have met.
Retrieve the urn from the hills of the eastern Rathrath. Retrieve the urn from outside the barrows of Gorthad Nir and complete dwelling in the hills. What horse is that? Right, I've actually got several horses on this character. I have, obviously, the Dusky Nimble Goat, which you get from inside Moria. I've got, the one that you've probably seen is the white-clad horse of the Gap. I'll show you. There we go. That's that one, which obviously is from Rohan. We shall just... Oh, that. We've got the Festive Azure horse as well. I don't have them all listed up on there, but that's my Festive Azure horse. And we've got the Steed of the Eastern Net. Is that one? I'll stay out the angle a little bit. You'll see everything. So that's the Steed of the... Then we have deed mounts, which is ones that I've earned from deeds. We've got the standard grey horse, which is quite a nice one. Quite a very simple, nice one. We've got the elf ambassador's horse. Is that one? It is a nice horse, the elf ambassador's one, to be fair. This one you get. Top 7, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Thank you for dropping in. But hello, welcome. This one you actually earn from getting reputation with all the elven factions, if I remember rightly. I'm fairly certain of it. Then we've got a festival one, the Pale Golden Summer Horse. Oh, new deed, Sunstrider. Well, what the hell? Just opened a new deed. Mount the Lithe Festival Horse, the Summerfest Horse, and the Summer Days Horse. Oh, just started a new deed. Wow. Never knew there was a deed for that. Reputation, another reputation is the prized Algreg horse. Yeah. There we go, that's the Algreg one. Bit of an odd one, but the old painted horse. But yeah, I don't have them all there because I've got plenty. I've got a goat, I've got a horse, steed, and then a war steed. So there we have it. Right, so let's retrieve the urn. Down there. Oh, no, let's just do that. Point. 50 days. Right. Fire oil on. Right, let's just get rid of that actually, because we don't need that one. Blue line best for newbie or red? But, well, yes, it does. It depends on your class, to be honest with you. Top depends what class you are playing. But if you let us know, I'm sure we can advise, because it can vary from class to class and even from week to week, depends on what the patch notes do. So, oh, we've got to speak to these weird people, haven't we? Hunter, sorry, right, Hunter. Pulling in the hills. Let's just accept this. If you're doing solo, I'm full on red with a few tweaks, but this build is going to change slightly. But pretty much if you're soloing, if you're PvEing all the way through the game, you can pretty much bow master it, which is red, tinker into the blue, and also a bit of the yellow. So yeah, that's what I'd suggest anyway. Well, let's speak to these weird people. Streamer advice. It's like I say, it just depends. Top. It just really depends what you're gonna do. But majority of people that I know, they're in red, but with a different trait build, a slightly different setup to the trait. So they're mostly bowmaster, quite a bit of blue with a little tickle into the yellow, and something like natural extracts. But remember, this is higher level. What level are you anyway, Tot? What level? I mean, you say you're a newbie. If you've just been asked to do your specialization, I'd just go bowmaster, just because of the DPS that it will give you initially, and then worry about changing your traits the further you go, because you can re-specialize at any point. It just costs you a little bit of money. In fact, let me just have a look at my build. Whoop, hello. Bloody Morgul Bat's having a pop at me now. Wasn't even looking at the game at the time, and I just noticed this great big bat come flying in. Boink. Oh, there we go. Right. You mind? Right. So 4 out of 5 on that. I've got 4 out of 5 on that one. Got focus. Yeah, so that's handy for building focus. So we'll stick another one into there. There we go. Hopefully. Fly, yes, commit change. So I did have 2 points. So that now means that every time I use quick shot, I'm going to generate a lot more focus, which is quite handy. Indeed. Indeed. An apprentice star 1. Right, so we've got a strange woman and a strange child. Yep, very strange. We'll collect branches, yes. And we will gather worrisome meat. Yep. It isn't the people that I'm worried about. It's the kid I'm worried about. Right, so let's go collect some stuff. See? We might get off that bat there. Oh, there's a bit of meat there. For the bat. A batter. Right, there we go. I'll have a look tomorrow for you. I'll buy you as a present. You bought me mine. Then I'll send you an invoice. And I owe you. I can get you something like that. Virtue traits. What are the choice for hunters? Again, that's a very personal one. It's just something that kind of it's very similar. That build there, which is determination, valor. I've got justice in there only because I haven't got wit leveled. Now wit is going to replace it because of the physical mastery, the finesse and the crit. Confidence and also loyalty. There are what I'm going to choose. That is something, the builds that we're kind of looking at within the kinship for the trait trees for hunters. So definitely look at that kind of build. So you're looking at determination, valor. Wit is very good. Wit is very good. When they brought that one in, it kind of replaced a lot of things. So plonk that in once it's high enough level. Confidence and loyalty. Now I do need to work dramatically on some of mine because I'm only at say 42, 45, 37 of 68. I've still got a lot of virtues to do. Now the problem is this character was done when the old virtue system was in place. So what that means is that you had to do specific deeds to earn a specific virtue, whereas that wasn't how it is now. Now you do any deed, lo and behold you get the virtue points for it. So very, very handy, the new way. Right, that's a few rolled down. Right, so we need branches and we need things that give us food. Lots of fumaroles around. Right, bats. We'll take out bats. So yeah, just to remind people, we are going to be on until roughly 6:30. So we've got about an hour and a half. Then we'll be breaking off for some evening dinner. I think we're having steak, aren't we? Steak. We're having steak. Steak and sauteed potatoes. And then we will be back roughly probably about 7:15 because we are doing an instance run into Oremochant at 7:30 with the kinship, which is the Guardians of Middle-earth. So if you are on Evernight and you are looking for a nice kinship, then please do check us out. If you don't know how to get in touch with them, you just send me an IM and then I can send you on to one of the officers who will have a little chit chat with you, see if you meet the recommendation gear score. No, I'm joking. You just got to be kind of over 21, fairly mature and a decent person really. And then just give us all. It doesn't matter what level you are, if you're a new player, if you're an old time player, if you're just looking for a new kinship, whatever, just give us a little IM or come into chat into here and just say, hey, I'm looking for a new kinship, and then we can sort it out from there. Right, I'd actually like to find, where the hell are these branches? Are they up over there? Oh, I bet they're the other side there. Better go up over that bridge, haven't I? I better do. Right, let's get on the wall steed. The wall steed's quicker. Fairly certain I've got to go up here and then over the bridge here to this lot there. There, by the looks of it. And that one. Yeah. Looking that way. Well, we'll try it. I hope that helps, Tot. I really do. I hope it helps. It just gives you a bit of something to work towards, but like I say, it's not the be all and end all of how to play a hunter. Everybody's different. Some people prefer blue with the mobility, whereas other people do prefer the out and out DPS power of the bowmaster. Yellow line, I've not seen many of hunters in that trait tree, but there is options to utilize in there, obviously, because there's certain little perks that you can get. But hopefully you find your own little way of playing. Right, up across here, bloink. Da, 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 da. Oops, die at home. We need to kill one of them. Of course, they give us some food. Or meat anyway, the worrisome meat. That didn't actually give us the meat that we require. That did that. Morgul bat. That'll do. Oop, avoid the creeping arm. Now, we can't actually get to there, can we? You're wondering how the hell we get down there. Not see, Keeper says, not many seem to go yellow, but from what I've seen, those who like it really love it. I've never really looked into it myself. Yeah, I mean, a lot of... don't get me wrong, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with going into yellow by any stretch. What I actually mean... oh, there it is. Am I going to die when I drop down there? Do you think? Will I die? You think I'll die? Ah, fuck it, we'll see. Just deal with this dire horn. Boink. Doink. Yeah, what I mean is that Lewis, especially Soul Tamer of 38, he's done a lot of high level stuff. He's looking at all the statistics about how things are basically can give you higher DPS, can give you an advantage in the fight. And between him and a lot of the more regular hunters in the kinship, they've been looking at a good rotation. Obviously, there's other high-level players from other kinships who they run with, they look at the stats, they look at the gear and go, do you know, I do this, I do that. And watching other people and what gear they're utilising can make a hell of a difference to what you can use and what your setups it can be. So there's always options out there just to have a look at. It doesn't mean yours is wrong, it's just that seemingly people have done the hard work for you, if you know what I mean, that they're kind of doing a build that is good already. So yeah, let's just get rid of that Direhawk. He is going to pull. Boink. Oh yeah. So yeah, we'll do the kinship run tonight. We will do hopefully the bosses. We're still in the lightning and fire phase, which didn't go too bad last week or earlier this week. I can't remember what day it was that we did that. So it didn't go too bad. But boss 2, okay, we've defeated it once, but we still need to do a bit of work on that to try and get it down, if you know what I mean, and get it down regular, just for the actual good bits of gear that we can get. Right, hang on, that's that way. So I mean, this character I wouldn't take him into Remoshant because he's just too low level in specification. He doesn't have good virtues, etc., etc. Right, I'm just going to slide down this hill. There we go. There we go. That's another one. No, we're in for the heist. We're in for the heist. Casualties have fallen. Ooh, Yinya went, and so did Magic. The ladies all died. Unlucky. Yeah, absolute fix. Oops. Oh, Mogul back. You got a legendary gift box. Ooh. Oh, hang on. Magic's just got a nice Hobbit gift. Has indeed got a blemished symbol of the Elder King and also 500 Virtue XP. Now, the Virtue XP isn't fantastic, but a symbol of Celebrimbor is very handy because it's the worn one, isn't it? Our symbol of the Elder King. Is it the worn symbol? Is it the worn? Oh, blemish symbol. Okay. Right, because that on a weaponsmith. Let me just see. Yeah, it's the... Oh, hang on. No. Am I looking at... Yeah, you need the flawed symbol of the Elder King for the level 100. So that must be a 95, is it? Hmm. Yeah, it's the tarnish symbol of blemish is 100. Yeah, I'm just looking at that. Hang on. I'm just looking at the reshaped. Yeah, the blemished symbol of the Elder King is the first stage, and it's the reshaped ones. Yeah, sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. So yeah, that means if you need a first stage of crafting, and I can craft them obviously on a hunt on this character. There you go. So we've had a legendary. I think that's the first legendary I've ever seen. I certainly haven't had another legendary. Definitely not. Oh, that's handy though, because that's on my account. It's on my account. We always have this little disagreement because it's on my second account, which is legally mine. So every bit of content on that account actually belongs to me in a court of law. So should we just say it's mine? That you have access to. You have permission. It does. It all belongs to me. All mine. 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 Right, I pulled another one. Give the access to the bishop. Come on. Why does it keep swapping to that one? That's really pissing me off. Why it's also targeting another one as soon as I kill one. Like, stop doing that. Boink. All these bats around here are just like queuing up. Oh, I've got 10 of them. That's handy. Bring the troubling meats to the strange woman. Bring the branches to the strange man. Yeah, they're very bloody strange. But we know why they're strange, don't we? We do indeed. They're an odd pair. Actually, I can't go down there because that gets... ooh, I can't get across. Oh, yeah, there's a bridge. There's a bridge. There's a bridge. Everyone stop looking. We'll use that bridge until we find. A very nice legendary gift box. You're gonna have a lucky night there, aren't you? Because I can guarantee now, when we, if you're awake later when we go into our remok hunt, you'll probably get a decent drop in there. I bet. I think you can sod off. I think I need the gear. I'm still wearing yellows and purples. Yeah, I know you have. Yeah. Yeah, you've got teal everything apart from chest armor. Yeah, look at you. I'll show you my bloody armor later. Yeah, I'm being a bit salty because I've never got anything really decent for my cappy yet. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've got a couple of like rings and stuff like that, but I'm still struggling for actual armor. I think I've got shoulders, I think I've got shoulders. Right, strange woman. Yes, talk to you. Strange man, talk to you. And strange child. Find the child's toy. Yep. Oh, but we know why they're weird. Or strange. Gotta find the toy. I can't remember where that toy's there. Soul Tamer has spoken one of the secret words. Disney. Toy crumbles to dust in your hand. In it lies a medallion of Sauron. Wow. Keep eater. Soul Tamer. Lewis, you've one of the perfect words, Disney. There we go. Right, I just need to sort that out because I've got one of my scripts there. Check that there. In word alert. Find Disney. Oh, yes. We have hidden words. It's basically a little script that runs in the background. If anybody says the hidden word, we get 500 geek coins, I think. There we go. Oops, hang on. Let me just bring that up. Yeah, no, Stockbeam, you can't do the same word twice. What happens is the script the script basically deactivates itself when one of the words is spoken or typed. It deactivates itself so that people can't do that. Otherwise people will be just going, oh yeah, I'll have that. They're not all related to LOTRO. Some very obscure words. So yeah, Lewis said it. Oh look, your vision now clear. You see it was no dwelling at all. We've got treacherous spirits. They even put it in from a link. Yeah. There we go. So we finished that one as well. There's a foreboding urn. Get rid of that. Ah, well, it's never been said before, hence why it's never come up. Picking up the foreboding urn. There we go. So retrieve the urn from outside the barriers of Gorthanur. Up there. That's always a testable one to get to. What's that other one? Bounty for the orcs. They're over there. That is actually Lewis's Soultamer 38 Virgin Bubble Burster of a missing word. But then again, he didn't actually know it was a thing, so... Oh, Baz has 3. Oh, I see, you're lacking there, Lewis. Baz has got 3. You need to, yeah, you definitely need to up your game a bit. Baz is ahead of you. 2 birds, 1 stone. Boom. Nice. Yeah, Harks. Yeah, he's well in the lead. He's Harkoon and he's out 11. But then again, to be fair, he's been around for thousands of hours. So, but he's not in yet. He'll still probably be at work or going to the gym. Right, let's go through here and we shall head into... I gathered. To take out a lot of Kergrims. Oops, let's avoid that. Yeah, you have to do exclamation mark, defuse, space, then the colour. Oh, it's all got to be one line. There we go. There we go. Oops. Right. Lost. Fight Magic and Sparkle. Victory! Soultamer's fantastic banana. Smash Magic and Sparkle with their golf club. Hey. You can fight away with some of the weapons available. Some of them are not... they're not PC. Well, not PC. They're not... Definitely not PG. I nearly said they're not child related, but that's kind of the wrong phrase. See, there we go. Stockbeam used a severed penis to scrap with Soultamer. It was a massacre. Soultamer got their ass kicked with a severed penis. See, told you, they're dangerous things, them severed penis. Right. I'm going to try and get through here without being spotted, but I'm not too sure if I can. Oh, balls. That'll happen. We get this other one as well, probably. There we go. So, failure. Not for you though, Stockbeam. Your glorious taco Pulverized soul tamer's scissors. See? Who'd have thought, eh? The taco was so powerful. See? These little artifacts. I like coming in here because there's a scholar. I can pick up these things. Stairs are over there, aren't they? Right, let's just wind that up. Let's just go camouflage. Ooh. Pew, 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 pew. Right, he's just having a little lie down. We'll avoid him. Ow. Wow, see, he's fighting everybody. He's just fighting everybody. Yep. Oh, no. I was hoping we could just jump around the outside of that, but we can't. But we might end up pulling that one. Get across there. Through. Find the gap. Oop, there we go. Oh, yeah, right. This is going to be an interesting one. You can use anything. Anything's an object to a degree. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I'll pull one. We did. Well, back off. I don't want to be fighting two if I can help it. Oh, see, he lost there. He lost there, you see. Lewis got revenge. Got rewengy. Right. Borough. Okay. Got stealth. Let's hit him up. Fire. His health down by half. No, we're not doing too bad. Flying. There we go. He dead. He gone. Well, Shalgoth. Not just seen him topping the ritual brittle one. Yeah, well. I actually don't like the instance that you have to go in there. Don't know if I'm going to have to, but we shall see. It is a bit of a bitch of an instance. It just seems to take forever. Right. Oh yeah. Oh, we can just hit there. That's quite handy. Hit that invoker from there as well, I think. Oh, we can. Nice. Boink. Back him in the bush. There we go. Still leveling up nicely. Definitely. Right. Did you see Gorthrat near the deep barrow? That's a discovery deed. So deed bestowed and deed complete all in one. I like that. Fighting me, Stockbeam used a cheese grater and I used a big biro and Stockbeam won. Well, you know. Right, where is lots of things around here that I can actually collect, so I'll probably collect them, I think. Kill all this lot, quite handy. Pay up, hiding. Cogrim. There's camo. Fire it up. The Heartseeker followed by a flaming upshot. And we one-shotted him. And there's the foreboding urn, rather. Oh. There we go. So pour water into a vessel upon the bridge. Eithel so there's two, one at each end. Is your break? Oh, have you found? Oh no, you found her at your house, in instance. Yep. Yep. So you need to speak to her. Yeah. Yeah, but just activate the thing. Just activate the jug. Right, there's another seal here. I probably won't actually do the seal quest. Or... oh, there's a good view actually here as well. Colos gears. So when we go to here, you can see the top of Minas Morgul. So there you go. That you can look down on the back basically, and that's the citadel with the big lamp. As such, yeah, that's quite cool. There's the Circle of Death. Be a nasty place. I'm not going to stay there because everything will respawn behind me, and I don't want to be hanging around here if I can help it. A rare Mordor chest as well. Yeah. But yeah, as soon as you click the jug, because you've only got 5 hours to activate it, it kind of disappears anyway. Yes, just activate it. Yeah. Because it lasts for 2 days anyway. So. Again, that's where we go into there, but I don't want to take that on if I can help it. Nice. And there we go. We're going to get rid of that one because we don't need them sockets just yet. Right, we want that one, don't we? There we go. There. Ah, you see, it's turning into a bit of a grudge match now, isn't it? Oops. Got hit by an invoker. Right, let's just check it out, shall we? They're not too dramatic. Just the puke all over you. Got tufted ears apparently from him. Indeed. So, yep, like I say, we're going to be probably in... time is flying. But another hour. We'll be on for about another hour. Then we're going to take a short break of approximately an hour while we have food, and then we will be back for our blue line Captain Healing. Not red line. I'm not going to be in red line this evening. I've decided it might be advantageous to be in blue line. So yes, we'll be back for the Remochant run with the kinship later. We will be streaming it, so do join us. Keep your notifications on so you'll know, but it'll be roughly just before 7:30 because we'll wind up, fire up the stream, and then we'll jump into the Gnomes Discord while we are running the raid. So because we always need to communicate quite clearly when we're in there, so we all need to talk to each other. It's not like something you can do on well, funnily enough, I did actually use my red line skills. It just didn't kind of twig Baz. How are you doing, Baz? Right, so if I go back to Estland, I could probably get back here, couldn't I? Shed wheel. What's that one then? Yeah, let's go back to Estland and then I can come back this way. Go to go to Eshadwheel. Saves me actually bloody fighting my way back down through this lot. Normally you do, but obviously as a hunter you've got that nice little bit of advantage. Exactly. See, I've got it trained. Can you tell? Right, get rid of that. Let's just get rid of some of the things we're not going to utilise because we don't need them. There, I can go down there. That's from the rare Mordor chest. So that's that stuff. That's another rare Mordor chest we found. Good, good, good. Pinches of rare Ironfold spice. That's nice as well. So, by the way, for anybody in the kinship for tonight, Baz and Lewis, I'm sure you've already got them anyway, but I've crafted a lot of 9-star pies, so if anybody does need any, then I've got a load. I've been crafting them on spam, so if anybody does require some, I will have some spare. That right, Shadow we are.
Let us not tarry.
They've got Warg Masters and Captains I still need to do. But they're there, so I kind of need to go get rid of them. Oops. Right, so let's just head down the hill. Hello. Speaking to the cat, just in this hill, to the side of me, I didn't even see it. Stockbeam's telling me I've got a drink. Yes, you're right. I do. There we go. Look at that reverse Geekbyte. Yeah, see? You gotta just love a bit of science, don't you? Half and half. One way, one the other. Okay. Oh, just quite spooky just looking at me, to be fair. I don't need to do a bit of science to refract in the water, but there you go. Right, so let's head down here. Across the bridge. Bloody get on the horse. Let's get on the horse. Also horse, of course. It's Harvey Two-Face. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. So yeah, what we'll do is after Remochand is hopefully complete, and we do it fairly easily. We will be switching back to the hunter, because I do want to get this bloody thing to level 130. And in fact, my aim is by tomorrow evening I will have got this one to level 130. So that is the aim. Right, so let's just quest, guide focus, Morgul. Right, so we need Morgul captains and Warg masters. Right, so he's up there. Stockbeam handed Rawintharn's ass on a plate. Stockbeam's taco was too powerful for Rawintharn's apple. Yeah. This taco's on a winning streak tonight, isn't it? Absolutely. See? Lots of things in the world are more powerful than tacos, but not today. Oh, balls. He did pull. I didn't think he was gonna. Point. Point. Right. Warg Master. Stealth. Wind it up. Oh, just out of bloody range there. Okay. I'll just hit a normal one. You're dead anyway. Boink, boink, boink. Boink. There we go. Right, so we need the captains. Must be over this way. Oh yeah, they are. So back down onto the path. Wait, why do I have an apple? Somebody sneaked it into your lunchbox, Baz. They just sneaked it into your lunchbox while you're not watching. I don't do fruits. But fruits do you. Is that genuine, Baz? Don't you like fruit? Don't you like fruits? Like, you know, apples, bananas, oranges, strawberries. Mind you, strawberries are berries, aren't they? They still come under fruit classification, don't they? Just get in. We use the beastie, ain't he? Mogul pack leader there. Right. Right, let's just do a quick. Bloody hell, Lewis. Pot kettle there, dude. There we go. Right, I still need Mogul captains. I haven't been into this camp, have I? Nope. Bloody wag masters everywhere. Go away. Doink. Doink, doink. Look at that. See, everybody's spending the money tonight. They've all got too much money. You've all got way too much money. Another 100 to pass. Blimey, Charlie. Stop being much. Yeah, you can do if you want. Yep. Right, do these quests while we're here. Might as well. So I'm going to have to head into this place, aren't I, anyway, so. Da, da, da. Exactly, Baz. The rich people of the world do not get rich by being unfrugal. Oh, here she is. For viewers of plenty. Thank you very much, my dear. But you know you're onto a winner when you subscribe for a whole year. You got a year one. Oh, you get your badge will change. Yeah, there we go. See, that offsets the cost. Right, Morgan Marauders. So we've got to kill a few things in here. Yep, see, there we go. Boom. Get the new E-bot, which. Right, let's just wind that up. Let's just go stealth on this and let's see if we can crit with the AoE. Oh no, I need a reforge. I wonder what I can do. The joys of the VIP. I love this. Don't need that. Reforge. Are we tossing coins to our Twitcher? No, you are tossing Prime to your Twitcher. There's a slight discernible difference. Toss a Prime to your Twitcher. It's a good parody version written by another streamer called Mike the Bard. So Marty Wall's in the place. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How are you all? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just diving through this place as quick as I can. I'm going to be on for another hour-ish. There we go. So we've been on for nearly 2 hours. Achieved very little, but we're heading in. We're just killing stuff, doing some orc captains and stuff. And then tonight we are heading into Ramochand. The raid with the kinship, the Guardians of Middle-earth. As always, if you are on the lookout for a kinship and you're new to the game, get your butts onto Evernight, which is probably the busiest server for the EU community, and then have a look for the Guardians of Middle-earth. I've been in the kinship for over 10 years now, and it's a lovely little place. Just got to look out for Lewis. He's a bit weird, but don't worry about him. We keep him under tabs. Grag Gadan. Hopefully that is actually Dutch for thank you. If not, she's cool. Ooh, war leader. He's gonna have to. Oh shit, that's uncool. Don't sass me. You sass yourself. Somebody does that for you. Oh, got killed Urakai, have I? Where did that get that one from? Right, latest scroll missive containing Uga Corps plans to take Minas Morgul. Oh, we do, do we? Ooh. Right, let's grab this stuff while we're here. He's under check. Just give him a pat on the head sometimes and he will behave. See, there you go. It's like feeding the dog a biscuit. There we go. See? Yeah, I'm glad I didn't get joined in on that one because you were all just piling in all willy-nilly. It's like opening the pubs after coronavirus has been lifted. Everybody just dives in thinking, I'm not doing that. No, nope. Right, captain there, so let's just camo wind this one up. Bit from the off. Pew, 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 pew. Ah! I'll be doing a fire pit. Got this fire pit. Oh, Banham. Oh, right, so. Complete quests in the aftermath. Fair enough. Another marauder. Right. There we go. Right, there's another Mordor Black Arrow. So these are the Urukai, aren't they? I remember coming in here and then hiding behind the back, around the back, on I can't remember which one I was supposed to, which character it was. Let's just wind that up. Boom. That one was indeed Glag Gadam. I don't actually know how to pronounce that correctly, but we'll go with that. Chest. So we're going to get all these things while we can. This is just going to help us through. Filer. Get it down. I wonder if it would be great if you could put a sound effect for every. If you could swap out the sound effects for every time you fired the bow instead of hearing a. It went pew 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 pew. It'd be like Star Wars in LOTRO. Yep. Awesome. Pew 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 pew. Right, so we need one more Capitan. Hopefully. We'll find one. Yeah. Hobbit hunters with the slingshots. Yeah, that's 6 Urukai. Ah, nice. Right, that's the way we came through, so we need to carry on round. Right, so let's do this way. Another bloody Warg Master. Boom. Lord of the Stars, Revenge of the Hobbits. That's a hell of a choice. I'd go with that. Lord of the Stars, Revenge of the Hobbits. Right. Ooh, Packmaster inbound. Pew, 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 pew. That's that one done. Wow, he respawned very bloody quickly, as did this dude. Absolutely. Aha! Right, so we need more orc weapons. We need more Urukai. I don't seem to have seen them all. I think I must be missing a place I've not been to. Down below. Hey? Yeah. Here. Well, let's just track this. There's a camp there as well. Where's Laugshat? Oh. Extremely distant, so he's back that way. Laugshat. Just shut himself. I know. I've nearly used it up. I haven't put any on this character because obviously I've been using it fairly daily. So right, let's go back through this way. Oh, Black Arrow. That's handy because I need another Orcsy. Well, Urukai anyway. 5 or 6. You can see now Frodo and Chewie beat up Gollum while Éomer and Éowyn find out their siblings after having kissed during the siege of Helm Deep. Indeed, that could have worked. could have worked. So many levels. Not too sure which, but on so many levels. Boink. 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 Right. I think me running out of here is actually the wrong way. Yeah. I think I need to go back in there and turn left and somehow get onto that. Just see. Banam Lugan. Yeah. Oh, can we get over that? We can. Can we sneak through here? No! Oh yeah, we can. That's handy. Auto guard. Another captain there. Is that camp up there? And I'm trying to think, how the hell do I get there? Oh, there's a ramp there, you penis. Good. Oh, brought it. I believe I missed that. Right. Oh, no, he's not in line of sight. Wait, what have I pulled out? It's him. That's handy. I need to pull him anyway. Put the access to the bishop. Right, ramp. That is what we needed. The ramp. Ah, there's Lau. Ooh, war leader. Right, raw more. Oh, God. Mordor chest. Right, let's get wound up. Let's get focused up. Camouflaged. And hopefully I've just got the angle enough on that. Yeah, we have. Boom. Boom. Pew, 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 pew. Woohoo! Jester's dead. Defeated Lao shot. Rare Mordor chest. Excellent. Taking this dude out while he's asleep. Why not? He'll be asleep on the job. Come on up on that one. Don't know if we crit on this one, but you never know. Oh. Fire up. Hold it up. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew. Bleed on him. And he down. He down. Ah, Bezes. Yes. Always reminding me to drink. Good job I'm not an alcoholic. That would not be a good thing. Thank you very much. There we go. Let's grab that chest. Anybody likes spending free stuff? Right, so this last two supplies. Huh? Right, and then we just need to go back to Eshad Wheel. Preferably without breaking my legs. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go to Estelad land and then just get the horse of Kos all the way across. YouTube.com. Wow. Oh, the lightsabers. The Lord of the Rings with lightsabers. Very good. I like that.
Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend.
Hey? Maybe. Who knows? Right. Let's go find... Oh, hello. Can't run forward. Thurindol. There we go. This will complete Imlad Morgul introduction.
Let us not tarry.
There we go. Oh. So to speak to Damrod. He's there. That's funny. Ah, hey Park, how you doing, fella? Good evening to you.
Faith alone will
Come on
not
now.
stop the enemy.
There we
Let
go.
us hope you bring glad tidings, friend.
So, deed complete. Allied to the White Company. Ooh. We've got LOTRO points, we've got title awarded, we've got DB student, and a reputation change.
Be wary, my friends.
Patrol the
Evil
outer wall
spoils
of
these
Minas
grounds.
Morgul. Level 125. This is the kind of thing we need to do. I'm just going to have a look at that the deed, rather. Just see with the Mordor one. Yeah, so we need to complete the quests of Rastuath. Finish that one off then. So these obviously all count around here. So, yeah. You're doing A-okay. Cool. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. But yeah, we're going to be on for, like I say, another 40 minutes. Just until about 6:30. Then we're going to grab some food. And then prep for Remochant with a K. You know, spelt with a C. And we'll be then heading in with the kinship to heal our awesome way through Tier 1, Boss 1 and Boss 2, hopefully. Yeah, and hopefully get some good gear, but we shall see. Still lacking. So what's that then? Report to Estelad. Scout Banam Lagra. Oh, do you know what? That place I've just come from, I've got to go back to. Wow. Do you know? Unbelievable. I'm going to go back there. Rubbish. So we are 128 and 3/4. So after, as long as there's time, after the kin run this evening, we will come back onto our hunter. Because we do want to get him to 130. We won't get it done tonight. No way. No, not a chance. But tomorrow will be the plan. Actually, I can probably perk him. Adapters to the bishop. There we go. That's one use. And then tomorrow, yep. Speaking in royal plural, I see. I speak in royal plurals. Yeah, we want to go this way. The royal we. 1. That's because she's posh. Oh. The thing. Right, let's head back into here then. As you do. Right, avoid him if we can. Beep beep. Beep beep for the muckers. Right, Boundlagow is located strategically between Minas Morgul and Kirith, spelled with a C, Ungol. Right, so after all that was all we needed to do. Now we need to go back to Esteladlan. Adamaka. So let's just port back to Esteladlan. Da 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 da. From what? Oh no, nearly 114, eh? Nearly 114. So as you can see, I've just used one of those perks there, and that gave me a bonus of 1.4 million of bonus XP. That's from one of them pokes. I'm very posh. Very posh. There's Anborn.
We will purge these lands yet.
Boink. Oh, look, I need a reforge. Oh, actually, I'm actually here. I don't need to use my thing. But for those that haven't seen, and some of you have just joined us, we'll do a little rundown. Harkoon and Keeper Ellis, Magic and Sparkle, Nettlebrew, Rowinthan, Soul Timber 38, Agent Orange 1948, Aginiariadan. God, that's a hell of a name. All Voltage, AU, Adencia Terric, Bezis Streams, Border 4710, Dinu, Epic Booyah, Yinyar, Lemony, Limey, 21, Liquid Gels, Pandaboo, Pulgar, Rimastino, Stockbeam, Trebs, how you doing Trebs, V&K and Virgo Pros. Good evening to you all. We have checked out the VIP perks that will become available with the patch today. Now you get two from the lovely lady who is either in Bree, I don't actually know where she is in Bree, or in the housing instances near where you can hand in all the tasks. Now the quest she gives you will give you two things. One is a little jug, which is quite nice because it gives you a little perk, and just underneath just the top of my head there near my hat, you get the little perk that's called a subscriber buff, and it accelerates crafting time. it's okay in itself, but it prevents item wear from combat, crafting, and defeat, and it lasts for 2 whole days. 2 whole days, which is very handy if you're going into a lot of instances that you suspect you're going to die in, which we will probably do tonight, I'm sure. But there's the funds of doing that. There we go. So that's one of the perks. The other one is here, just on my bar, and it is the subscriber town services. And again, that expires in 1 day, 22 hours. You can pick it up again after about, I think it's a day. It resets every like 3 a.m. And basically, I can click that, and you get a little box that comes up and says, "Look at that, subscriber town services." So I can shop, I can go to the vault, shared storage, wardrobe, auction house, legendary item reforge, imbue legendary items, and open relic combination without going anywhere. That is cool. That is a hell of a perk, to be honest with you. See, there we go. But I said earlier, I don't know where she is, but I suspect she'll be at the Boar Fountain, because that's where they put all the NPCs, the major NPCs anyway. So she's there. So if you do need to check her out in Bree, she is at the Boar Fountain. Also, like I said, she's at all the housing instances. Each one, she is there, but she's next to where you hand in all your task items. So you know where you've got all the different levels of task item hand-in boards. Just like obviously we have one here at Estelad Lan, which is there, the task bulletin board. In your housing area, there always is one. Now, if I look at my housing instance down in Belfalas, if I can, Western Gondor, Cape of Belfalas, down here, there's this area here. That's where you have all the task items. I have that house there, 7 Bay Road, right next door. Great little house. Yeah, not a bad looker of a house either. Well, there we go. So, right, I'm just going to speak. Rather than using that, I can just go straight here and talk to this guy.
This is
I need to identify that one.
from
Yeah, and we'll do a reforge. Doesn't matter what I want on that one. That's fine. There we go. The good thing is you can put things in and out of your vault on every character as well. You just swap stuff around without going to a vault. Amazing. And remember, it is available for all characters. It is not just per character, on one character per account. It is for all your characters that you can go speak to her. So no matter what character you're on, go speak to her, grab the buffs, the service buff, the subscriber buff, and the perks, etc. Get the 2 items, get them activated, and you have them on every character, which is very, very, very bloody handy. Absolutely. Posture check. Thank you, Bez. Yes, I'm sat fairly upright, but sometimes I do need to move because I do get a bit of a aching back. Oh, somebody's just dinged there. What have you dinged to? 128. So there, we'll give them a little clap. Yeah, I always like to do that. There you go. Give them some clap. You clap for Elixir. Okay. There we go. So there we got that one done now. I want to keep that as well. Oh, Magic's just dinged. There she goes. She's 114. 114 on her Championi. Yeah, so dinging through. Right, so we do need to actually go around the outer walls of Minas
You help
Morgul.
bear my burden,
So I'm just going to go to Minas Morgul camp, and then we shall get on the horse, of course, and just trolley around a little bit. See what we can find. All hatchways just from the base of this tower. Which is quite handy. Hark's in for a heist. Hark's in for a heist. Boop, 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 boop. Right, so this way we need to, well, avoid the glooms. We don't need the glooms. Gloom. Right, the narrow path leads you to open for an ambush. Oh, everybody's joined in now, aren't they? Look at that go. Go on, get involved. If you do want to join in on the heist, just type !geek coins and you'll see how many geek coins you earn, which is the my bot points. Then do exclamation mark heist and a space and however many points you wish to gamble. That's geek coins rather. You wish to gamble. There is a limit of 500. We are responsible gamblers in this channel. So do join in. You've got a chance to earn and you've got a big chance to lose. So right, the main entrance to Minas Mogul is too heavily guarded for a direct assault. Excuse me. Can I just say I went through that gate last night? Or the night before. I went through that. I actually took each of them down. Yeah, when I first came in here, I came in this way, took both of them down. They were a little bit further apart actually because they didn't both pull. On hysteria. Oh, see, they're just going straight through. And that person just went, see ya. Ooh. Yeah, well, the thing is, it brought you in at the kind of wrong level. I had to come down 2 levels back to the bottom. But yeah, I'm just... so I've already found my way in there. I've already cleared 2 levels of basically the tower. Which obviously as you work your way through. But 24 of you wonderful people are watching me this afternoon. But please do come back later on. I'm not trying to scare you off, but we will be on for about another half an hour. We'll be on until approximately 6:30. Ooh, we got the heist. Ark survived, Soul Timber survived, Stock Beam survived, Nettle Brew. Ooh, wow. It's been harsh tonight. Is the old heists. Seems like if you have a vagina, you die. Funny enough, I died as well. What was it? Bit worried. Hey, check myself. Hang on. No, we're all right. There we go. So, right. Nearly there. Come on. I think tonight, hopefully, we will hit 128. Sorry, 129. We're already at 128, you fool. Right, hang on. Bye. Oh, a little bit further around. There we go. And just a little bit further around the corner. Through here, I think. Foreign crawlers, yeah. All these crawlers if you want creatures that you need to kill. Jesus, look at them all. Like a breeding ground. Right, so we've got to into the Dead City. We've got to talk to Damrod again. Climb the ramp between the 2nd and the 3rd tiers of Minas Mogul as well. I do need to still finish off all these bloody quests as well. Whoop, hang on. Can't get up there at all. Right, up we go. Nice little tube. So yeah, we will be up that hill is a rare chest. Which hill? That one where all them crawlers were. Did I just not see it? Did I not notice? Yup. I did not see the rare chest. I need to look a bit better. Must be tucked away. Ooh, up here. Ooh, there. Oh, there it is. Oh, well done. Cheers, guys. Thank you for that. Probably got that one before on an A character. Just didn't choose it. Right. Lay down. There we go. Oh, that's another rare Mordor chest. Oh. Tim's just dinged to 130 on his berg. I think Tim's down for Rune-keeper or Bjorning. Yeah, so yeah, like I say, roughly about 7:15, so in about just over an hour's time we will be back on the stream. But we're going to be diving into the kin run into Oremo Hunt with Kellerborn backing us up, saying, "Hold, do not advance," as he does every time you run past him. Right, let's go. We can get off this side without killing ourselves. Do you reckon? Ah, it's not too high. Let's go. Slide off the side. Go. Excellent. So yeah, we will be doing the kin run this evening with the Guardians of Middle Earth. Wonderful kin, best kin on Evernight, I'm telling you. You heard it here first. I didn't get paid to say that either. I get paid to just to say some things, but I don't get paid to say that. Right. Yeah. Oh yeah, we want to be across this bridge. Whoop, there we go. The speedy McSpeedy up. The dash. Whee. Round the corner. Round the corner. Maze balls. Right, down road first. Complete instance into the Circle of Wrath and enter Barad Angarth at the Gate Warden's Keep. Oh. So while we're here, you know, annoyingly, this is where we've already been. But I don't know if I really want to start that, because that's going to take longer. To go into there is going to take longer than I have. So I don't think I'm going to start that bit, because I know it leads you on into other areas.
Now then.
So let's just head to Minas Morgul. Enter Barad Angarth, the Gate Warden's Keep. Tomorrow as well, which obviously not later today, but well, the game sound just went totally. But yeah, tomorrow we will have probably quite a long stream. We may even start in the morning. We may start in the morning if I get up in time, and then do quite a few hours, and then break for evening meal again, and then possibly another stream tomorrow night. How's that for a busy Wednesday, Thursday? Even pick a day, any day. You could, but I wouldn't advise it. I'm not thinking about that early. Magic's offering to wake me up at stupid o'clock in the morning when she goes to work. Nope. I mean, to be fair, I normally do get up at like say 6 o'clock in the morning, which just for my work I have to get up that early because I start work 7 or about 7 o'clock. So yeah, I don't want to over-egg the pudding a little bit on my day off and getting up that early. Nope. Right, so now we're getting an increase in gear as well now, because that's a little bit better. So a lot better agility. I lose a lot of vitality. So see, how many days ago was it that I was on 66,000 morale? About 3 days ago, and now at 113,000. So yeah, that's not double, but Pandaboo, can you give a vocation recommendation for a new burglar? Ooh. I mean, what you'll use all the way through on a burglar is medium armor, so you can craft things, but you will also craft your own weapons as well. And you obviously use 2 weapons, a main hand and an offhand. So yeah, tailor or weaponsmith, or something with the weaponsmith in it. So yeah, something with a tailor, because you're obviously going to get the mats, but you're going to need a forester to convert the leathers. So Pandaboo, I'd probably go with Soul Tamer's suggestion, because you obviously can craft your own armor, but make sure that you're in a kinship as well, because unless you've got a forester who can convert the leathers, or the hides rather, that you get from creatures, into workable leather, you're kind of going to be a bit struggling with your tailor. So obviously if you're in a kinship and you can get people to do the things for you, that's very handy. Now obviously the more characters you have, the more vocations you have, so it is possible to cross over and just give them to your own characters to do, which again is very handy, because you kind of A, leveling as you vocate, I don't know if that's the right word, but as you craft things, and also it's a lot easier because you can then craft everything for yourself. Take an example, the 9-star pies which I've been crafting on my cook. I wasn't aware, but I could actually craft every item on either my farmer or the cook themselves. I thought some of the things were just area drops, but they weren't. Everything that I needed to make the 9-star pies, I could either make from the farmer, and then the farmer gave those items to the cook, and then they could make them. So you can see that interchanging between a farmer. Actually, this character, my farmer, is a Minas Ithil farmer, is this character. He crafted everything for my cook that he needed. So go tailor. Then if you create a second character, you can use it, or you collect as an explorer for a weaponsmith if you pick historian, so you get 3 complete crafts with 2 characters. Exactly. So that is the advantage. Right, so we're going to finish now. We're going to get that.
Will you hear my plight?
Will you hear my plight? Right, where did that go? Because we're going to stick that on straight away. We're going to take that off there. Can that be broken down? It can, to embers of enchantment. This will be getting rid of that then. Boom. Right, deed bestowed. Complete quest in the Circle of Wrath.
You should search
Help Damrad with clear the path. That will give me an iron earring.
About the forces to the east.
That will be an increase as well. So this is where it all starts ramping up with regards my gear and everything. Now obviously I've lost about 4,000 morale because I was 112, but I've gained in obviously other ways.
Now then.
Defeat orcs to the east of Barad and Garth. There we go. And Thoranan. Oh, actually, am I going to run out of quest slots? Oh, should be alright. So we need to do these because we do need to. Daft question here. The reclamation, does that start when you finish the Black Book of Mordor? Because I can't remember. Well, to be fair, I wasn't really asking. Alright, so the deed. So complete quest of Minas Morgul, complete the quest of Rathduath, and complete the quest of Thuringwath. Because that is what unlocks the dailies, isn't it? I'm trying to think now if it does. No worries. Keepy, don't worry about it. You do more than enough helping with links and chatting, so
faith alone will not stop the enemy.
We won't hold it against you. Not this time anyway. Maybe next time. Keep that. Don't need that. Keep that. Keep that. Flickering moonlight. Damn it. Timmy, where are you? Where are you hiding? So, there we go. Let's just repair. Oh, of course. I went to repair. Oh, wow. You know, that's habit. Whenever I go to a vendor, I always sell stuff and then I hit repair. Don't need to. I've got no itemware. Oh. There he is. There we go. You got a fish slap for that. Actually, is that the right door out, or am I going up there? Because that one's down there. That's up to the next level. It's this door. That door? No, actually. Of course I do need to go up a level, don't I? Is that door over there? No, I can't find a bloody way out of here. Oh, sorry, you're 114, aren't you? Yeah. Oh, right, you haven't got enough, haven't you? Ah, right, okay. Jimmy's just been thinking he's doing laps. He's going round and round. Oh dear. Right, anyway, up the stairs we go. Doink. Right, so as we look, we've got to clear the area that side, and then we've got to clear it all the way around to the other side as well. Right. You know what, I'm going to put a light on just for shits and giggles on this one. Pew, 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 pew. So we're going to go around this side. The good thing is as well, we can collect these artifacts. So defeat orcs in the circle of wrath. Oops. Tag that one. As you do. Excellent, excellent. I can tell somebody's already been. See, that's the doorway in, which I came through yesterday. So I came up to this level rather than through the proper level, which is basically through the doorway at the foot of that tower. But never mind. Ugracor's guard. I just love the sound that the light one does. Oh, the Ugracor's sergeant. These are always a bit of a pain. Even when you do the dailies, they're a pain in the backside. Right, let's just fire that up. Oh, hello.
Holy shit snacks!
My excuses, thank you for the follow. Have some epic sax guy. Blimey. That went a bit Pete Tong. Pull forward the buggers. But thank you very much, my excuses. Much appreciate the follow. Always nice. And welcome to the channel. Boink. Right. Pew 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 pew. Oh, I moved. Oh bloody! Ooh, hello. Oh, fart! I just went to be on there. I didn't want to actually. Oink. Right. Actually, in and around Minas Morgul, I mean, these are level 105, sorry, 125 if I can speak properly. They're actually quite awkward, but, you know, even though I'm level 128, nearly 129, you still got to be careful because you can get into so much trouble if you're not... There we go. Aha! I have a reforge. That's not a problem. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to open legendary item reforge. We've got hunters there, that's handy. Let's just do a reforge. There we go. Close that one, close that one, close that one. We're just going to drag out these other two that we don't need. I can sit over there. We don't want the captain's emblem. No, sorry, Bob. Right. Oops. Right. Let's see if we can crit on this because we've got one of everything here. Finally gone down. Boom. Ah, ah, ah. Pew, 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 pew. There we go. There we go. Goblin Scout hanging up there. Bit of an odd place for him to stand. Oh, I thought he'd get confused. Yeah. Balls. Ain't gonna be able to take him out, are we? Nope. There we go. Grab some of that. Right, so if I can get through this bit and back out again in the next 10 minutes or so. Ooh, he's hiding there. Target not in line of sight. Wow. We'll call Captain Shackfoot Orc. Uh-huh. Let's just deal with this one as well. Looks like we've got a guardian inbound. Always recognises the shouts of a guardian and the bash of shields. Because one of my other characters is a guardian. Level 110, I think he's. No, 107 is my guardian. Great character. I love the class. I do intend to get him up to level 130 as well. Right. Goblin Orcs. Goblin Scout. One of 12. Pew, 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 pew. Right, take out the Defiler. There we go. Oh, bollocks. Let's just send him on his way. Right, let's just bring him back before he brings a lot of friends with him. There we go. Yeah, funny feeling I'm going to have to come back here to kill this dude. Where has he gone? Oh, you stay stunned. He's actually got stuck behind that wall. I've just killed him with damage over time. He went behind this wall here. And they kept running into the wall. That's handy. There is a way to disable when I right click on NPC, my character follows it. Well, you kind of go into target when you do that. You actually press to actually go to the target. I don't know if you can disable it. I'm not entirely sure whether it's hard-coded or not. X tends to follow the target, but I don't know if it's disables going towards the target when you right-click. By following the target, I mean it'll basically... Your character will move as it walks past. Okay, so that's there. What am I missing then? What is that I've got to kill there? If he's one of Ugagor's captains. Oh, okay. It's him there then. Right, okay. Boink. Yep. That's that one. Goblin Scouts. Where's this one then? So that's just all them, isn't it? So the scourging of the scouts. I just... Ah, fart. Pulled that one, haven't I? There we go. Right. Goblin scouts that I seriously can't find. Let's just track. So we can track because there seem to be few and far between. Goblin scouts close. Wow. That'll be why. Just respawn behind me. Right, let's just sort him out there. Make sure he's dead. We just fired a few more arrows into him. Wow, we can't get around there. Can we get around there? There we can. Goblin Scout. Okay, they're starting to respawn a little bit into the... Wow, he's not going to be easy to see. There we go. That's the scout there. Can we pull him from there? We can. That's handy. Just saw a line of sight on him. There we go. The scout over there. How do you do, you PG Gamer 2000? Good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Welcome back, indeed. Yeah, remember one thing straight there. Range class will also move it in range or start firing if right-clicking. Melee will use ranged if they have a ranged auto. Otherwise, they'll move into melee range. So yeah, even like with this guy, he will start auto-attacking. Is it bad that I'm terrified of driving on the street? Well, no, not really. It's a very dangerous world out there, and driving can be very unsettling for some people. So no, definitely not. If you're not confident with driving, then, you know, driving essentially a vehicle in a busy area is quite unsettling for everyone. So I wouldn't worry about that too much at all. Oh, Dorenthal. Well, hang on. What? Overpulled. Oh, it's that bloody scout up there again. Right, tell you what, we'll go. Oh, great. Bloody archer just popped in as well. Boink, 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 boink. Boink, boink. There we go. I dealt with them. Bloody scout. Right, we'll take on him. I tried turning the car in at the driveway once. I nearly hit the side of the house. Wow. Are you a stock beam? I presume you are a first-time driver by that comment. At the end of the day, it's all about having experience on the road. Doesn't matter what country you're in, what environment you're in, you've got to gain experience. Hence why it costs more to insure. Oh, driving on the highways. Again, it's experience. You just need to gain that experience of travelling at those speeds and under that discipline. Because obviously driving, not riding. It's because I've got a motorbike, I ride sometimes. Actually riding, I've done it again, driving on a motorway is totally different, or a highway as you guys call it, is different to driving around in the streets. But a lot of transitional skills between the two. So you just got to be very aware. And that is one of the main things, is always be aware. It's very easy to get complacent when you're driving. Very easy. Right, there's a scout. Where is he? Back that way. No, shit, it's him again. Fucking knob jockey up there. He's got stuck. Thing is, you can't get up there to hit him. The only thing I could think you could possibly do is shoot him with a one-shot. I think we'll have a little hydration. There we go. Right, we're coming up to past, so I'm going to have to leave soon. Not just yet. We will do soon, because I just want to... Right. Need to get him out of combat, really. And then try and one-shot him. Right, he's there. Right, so what we're going to do is we are going to go wind up. We're going to stealth, camo, and then fire up, and hopefully we can boom, one-shotted him. Get out of there. You're out of there. Come on. I can see him from there. Right, we need one more scout. Defiler. Glucose guard. Oops, scout. Come on. You can see him from there. There we go. That's the 12 of 12. Right, so we can talk to Thoranon back over there. Which is handy. Alright, we'll just hit him with the Heartseeker. There we go. All the time you're getting rep by killing everything in and around here, which is handy. Right, I'm just gonna... shit, this might have been a bad idea. I was just gonna say, I'm just gonna run through them all. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. Because they might be in the shit skidoodles a little bit. Oh, definitely. Let's give it a little pop there. Let's keep on running. Yeah, let's keep on running. Choo choo choo. Come on, let's do the meanest Mongol conga. Run, Forrest. Yeah, he's bored. That one's bored. He's giving up. Is he giving up? No, he's not giving up yet. He will soon though. Catching me up there, little bugger. There you go. And the archer's having a pot. Oh, balls. Somebody else has just had a shot at me, but in we go. Keeper says any good driver I've met has admitted to being nervous early on, even after a lot of years. A confident driver gets a little careless, I find, and so has more accidents. Yeah, it can be to a degree. You just got to be very careful no matter what you do on the road. You've just got to be so aware. You might be the most careful, perfect driver in the world, but then you always get the one knobhead who thinks he's bloody Michael Schumacher, and yeah, overconfidence. Oh shit, I'm on the wrong level. Ah! The meanest Mogul conga line indeed. Balls. I need to go down to the next level. Just got on the wrong level. Right, let's just go back down because we came through the wrong doorway there. We did. Yep. For meanest Mogul, you always need to have... What? I've got the whole song on a push button. Yeah, when we did the conga, yeah, in the bray. You can't take it off. You've got. Yeah, I'm just gonna be very careful with that because with the DMCA takedowns and everything, some of them get a little bit grumpy. So I don't play. I play a little snippet of Black Lace conga. Do do do. Right, so let's just hand that in. Circle of Wrath, they're culling the troops.
Now then.
Doing. Circle of Wrath, scourging the scouts. Doing. And.
Oh, this is far from
Good course, Captain. There we go. We've still got some things that we need to do. Let's just touch
Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend.
Get rid of that. First time I drove myself was just bought a brand new car and had to drive from Ipswich to Birmingham. I was nervous, but definitely the best thing I've done. Yeah, I mean, if you get over that fear very quickly, and I think certainly since I learnt to drive, they do make you now go onto busier roads, onto motorways and things like that, because it was always a bit strange. Everybody learns around a town. Now, depending upon your town or your city that you live, it could be fairly quiet, you know. So you go onto A roads, you might get up to 60 mile an hour. Then all of a sudden you pass your driving test and you think, I'll go to the nearest city. Usually you got to go on a motorway. Holy shit. 3 lanes of traffic doing 70 miles an hour. You've been stuck in 30s and 60s at the most on single lane. You had no training whatsoever. Like, well, yes. Hey, how mental is that? How mental is that? Right, I've got to there. And we shall be reconvening in about 3/4 of an hour, I'd say. Roughly around there. Me and Magic are going to go grab something to eat. And then we will be back on for the Ramakant run with the kinship. So, if anybody would like to remind me when the stream comes back up to make sure that I'm A, on the right character, and B, definitely in the correct trait line, so I should be in blue, not red, please do remind me. I won't get upset, because I tended to cock that up before. Although red line Cappy healing is a viable option, as I've said. So we are going to reconvene. We're going to be doing Remashant in roughly just under an hour in with the kinship. So we shall be back. Don't go nowhere. And if you haven't already followed, like, hit that follow button and then you can follow me, and then you will get the notifications as well when I go live. I'm also on Twitter with the socials. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, hit that link there. If you want to follow my YouTube channel where I normally upload all the videos from the streams afterwards, you can hit that link and subscribe there. And also, if you want to join my Discord, you are more than welcome for dropping in there as well. So we're going to be on the captain, going into a raid with the kinship. Things are going to go wrong. But anyway, thank you, Hark. Thank you, Keeping Magic, Rawinthan, Soul Tamer, Agent Orange, Ajinaridan, All Voltage, Ad Esoteric Border, Dinu, Ekibuya, Jamaximus, Jimmy Whitecrow, Yinya, Kezru, Liquid Gels, Lurks, Pandaboo, Rimastino, RPG Gamer, Stockbeam, Trebs, Shisino, B&K, Volt the Trooper, Vo the Trooper, rather, sorry, I do apologize, Virgo Pros, and we shall be back, like I say, in about 3/4 of an hour-ish, and we'll be starting a raid with the kinship at 7:30 local time, so in about 50 minutes. I hope you can join us, and thank you, because you are indeed all awesome. You can all have a round of applause, and you can all have a yeehaw. We'll be back very soon, but in the meantime, guys, take care, be good, and if you can't be good, be awesome. TDFN.